with the brothers from the Birmingham camp. I want to start off by giving all glory, infinite praises unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and the elders of great millstone that teaching and doing well. Salutations to the octave throughout the four corners that are putting their life on the line week in and week out. Hey, with that, man, we out here another weekend to prophesy the downfall of America. We're here to give the understanding of the midst of times and the times to come, as well giving excuse and understanding of the time that predates us, man, according to the scriptures, man. But we are here yet another Saturday, man, to do the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. And you can bring this out, because this is a message to the brothers, because we gotta always remember that, Elder Yashawamba coined it in a beautiful video he did this year, man. Is the book is the Bible is for the prophets. Everybody else just has one, man. The book is for the prophets, man. But for the individuals that are not deemed to be prophets, they are called believers, man. They're followers of the prophets through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. That what? That they may receive salvation as well. They are also known as the 1/3, man. All right, so everybody has a role to play. Everybody has a job to do, man. And every role is being fulfilled. We're out here to fulfill ours, man.
Yeah. Because again, everybody can't be no like the head. But like about the words, you only got one mouth and 2 ears. So it's going to be much more believers than is prophets, man. Right. Because you got to be somebody to believe on that word. You know.
You got to.
That's it, bro.
You got to remember what type of what role are you playing in this body, and what spirit are you in playing in your role that you've been asked to do, man. All right? Have you been called to teach? Have you been called to follow, man? All right? Bring this out as you could, Baba Bashar.
Khan. This is Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nation.
So the Lord said for us on this side, man, because we've taken up that lot, we put our hand to the plow. The Lord said that before he formed us in the belly, man, that he knew us. What? The intentions of his purpose of why he created our spirit. The purpose as to what we were going to be doing on the earth. Did he not? He said it, man. It says, read that back, Baba Bashar.
Khan, Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee.
What is it to be sanctified, man? It's to be set apart, man. To be consecrated, to be made holy. Because that's what our people wants to be now. We wanna make every other Jake see us as greater than him. We want to be sanctified amongst our people. We do it, man. But the Lord's saying, yo, the only way to truly be sanctified amongst your people is to be what? To be called to do the work of a prophet, man. And then fall in that order, according to it, man. So you can finish that off. All right. Yeah, bring it out in the NLT.
Jeremiah 1:5 in NLT. I knew you before I formed you in your mother's womb. Before you were born, I set you apart and appointed you as my prophet to the nation.
So we were set apart to what? To prophesy. What is it to prophesy? Pro means before, psi means to say. So we were going to say, being that mouthpiece of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, we were called to tell these people what was going to happen before it transpired. Huh? The Lord set us apart. So in that being set apart, it's a particular set of rules that we must adhere to, man. Being wanting to be of that upper echelon, it's a particular standard that we have to maintain amongst ourselves. The other Israelites can't. They're not held to, man. All right. So the Lord is telling us, yo, I set you up to be a prophet, man. So with that, hey, it's gonna come what? What is the overall arcing theme of it to be a prophet, man? It's to catch hell. That's the overarching theme, is to catch hell and wait for the Lord to vindicate you. Just simple. Now, what that hell is, it varies from man to man. We all have different lots, and we all represent different different parts of the body, but yet we're one in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's what it is to be set apart, to catch this hell, man. More importantly, to catch this hell, to go through that furnace of adversity. And I'm going to say this, hey, even the followers, the listeners, you catch it to a degree, man, because it's a particular level of frustration that comes in knowing that you're an Israelite, man. The scriptures tell us that, what is it, the truth shall make you free. The truth will make you free, but yeah, it freed me from the shackles of Esau, but now I've been made a prisoner of hope under Yahweh Shai, man. So, hey, it's a level of suffering that must come in your in your stead too, man. But understand the consecration first starts with the prophet. If brother has something, real quick, bring it up.
Romans 12 in verse 4. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 3. It says, for I say of the grace given unto me to every man that is among you, not to think in himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as the Most High have dealt to every man the measure of faith. He said he dealt to every man a certain measure of faith. Because believers have a measure of faith, and prophets have a measure of faith, man. It's going to tell you when you continue on. For as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office.
God, you see? Hey, who catches the body? Who stands the body up? Feet. But who catches the body to keep it from falling? The hands. You see? Hey, you can't desire the office of another man, and yet you can't look down upon the office of another man. It's all in the balance. You want to say?
Just to add what you said, because it's a body. Let's say if my pinky toe hurt, that still affect the whole body. The whole body. Because now the whole body is walking awkward. The hip, like let's say if you got an ear infection, you know, now you can't hear. You hear out the ear, you can't hear out there. That still affect the whole body as a whole. And with this whole body of Yahweh Shai, which is 1/3 of the prophets, 144,000 in believers, we moving as one unison. But that don't mean we gotta do the same thing. You know?
Beautiful. That's good. I couldn't have said it no better, man. You can finish what you had. What you was it? You was done on that Jeremiah, man. Oh, finish off on that Jeremiah. Then you can bring that out.
Back to Jeremiah 1, we're at verse 6. It says, Then said I, our Lord power. Back to Jeremiah 1 and 5. Before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
So the Lord is sanctifying his prophets, man. By what? Through the hell that they catch, man. How does he sanctify his believers? By the patience that they show, man. According to the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that the prophets, week in, being constant, week in and week out, they exemplify. That's how the followers stick around for the most part. By this prophet getting it for himself first, believing on the fact that the Lord told me this, man. He sanctified me and ordained me. That's what the Spirit is leading towards, man. We got to have a particular level of confidence in this thing, in this walk, man. Within ourselves, man. We've been called to do this. We done seen a lot of men come and go in this thing. They didn't believe in themselves, man. They didn't believe in the Lord, because the Lord believed in me. It's me that don't believe in me. That's why the Lord got a cause. He got a what? I got a cause. Little by little, hell by hell, you're going to believe in yourself and you're going to believe on me.
They say faith to faith.
Come,
you know,
faith to faith. Bring it out. And then you can bring out what you had. Come. Bring it out.
Come. This is Hebrews 10 and 35. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which hath great recompense of reward.
Yeah, so don't cast away your confidence. You came into this thing believing that you was an Israelite. You came into this thing hoping in Yahweh Shai to finish until the end. Why would you cast that away now, man? 5 years later, 10 years later, 7 years later. Read that back.
Come. Hebrews 10 and 35. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which hath...
No. You got it.
Which have great recompense of reward.
Great recompense of reward. So you caught hell. And in it, the Lord, what? He built your confidence. Like the brother said, faith to faith, man. Through the constant catching of hell in the Lord, the constant relief and the constant saving of the Lord, it builds your confidence, man. Your car's, hey, my car is running hot, man. This bitch is supposed to been broken down 2 months ago, man. Hey, money gotta go here, money gotta go there. This is the last thing, even though this money should really be going towards this car. But I got other things that I gotta handle. The Lord is gonna make a way for this. Hey, I gotta travel 100 miles to get to camp some certain weekends. Hey, we do it, man. We ain't finna let the engine light coming on keep me sidelined, not to do the work. Nah, fuck that, man. We gonna do that. Lord got me. I ain't finna cast away my confidence. After all the shit the Lord done brought me through, oh yeah, he gonna allow this a little antifreeze problem. That's gonna keep you from doing the work. No, man, don't cast away your confidence, man. All this work you done did in this thing, man. Now you casting it away. Brothers pulled up on you in the middle of the night because they believed in you through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You cast his confidence away that he had in the Lord through you. Nah, we can't do that, man. Read that back one more time, Brother Sean.
Hebrews 10:35, it says, cast not away therefore your confidence, which hath great recompense of reward.
It's gonna have a recompense of reward, man. The Lord is not quick to forget our labors of love, man. The Lord is not quick to, man. Yeah, it was more to that? Yeah, bring it up, and then we're gonna bring it out to you. I got you, then bring it out to you. You got it.
Verse 36, for ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise.
Yeah, go into it, huh?
Yeah, going back into hanging in there.
Yeah.
Right? Not giving up, casting away your confidence in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, trusting that he's going to do what he said. Right? And that's part of receiving the reward.
Okay.
You know, waiting to receive that salvation. And being set up on high on the Lord Yahushua.
Yeah, because that's beautiful. Because true confidence, you will suffer. When you confident in something, I don't care, bro. It's like, bro, I'm gonna whoop your ass. If it takes me 11 rounds to soften you up, to break you in 12, I told you I'm gonna whoop your ass. It took a minute. Patience, man. Patience, and it's a level of suffering that comes with that, man. But it's confidence. That's the reason you go through the suffering. The confidence the Lord done built you in, man. Bring out what you had, huh?
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Yep.
My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
It says, my son, when I come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, man. So when you come to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua, what are some of the things that we understand? He's an all-still power, you know. He's a man not subject to change. He's not a man to lie. Nothing that he says will return unto him void. So the Lord said, what? Bring that up.
My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
So he meant that, man. He meant every bit of it. But we also have the precepts where the Lord said, hey, man, I set you up for this, so all you got to do is just pray. But how can you pray? Why would you pray? If you ain't even in the fight to gain the confidence, to gain the wisdom, the experience, the understanding thereof, man. Continue to read on that. No, that was it on that. Was it more to that? Yeah.
Verse 2, set thy heart aright.
So set your mind aright, man. Set your mind aright, because we going into the Lord built the prophet to catch hell, man. I went into it in the lesson earlier this week. I just was able to post it. The hell comes before the glory, man. That's why you get the glory. It's the hell that you catch, man. It's the patience that you show. The things that you endured, that's what we glory in. God, you went through that? Damn. That bro, hey, I constantly glory in this brother. This brother turned down, scholarships to do the work. And then we seen bitch ass niggas, excuse my vulgarity, man, for a second. Seen bitch ass niggas in the city pull up beside the camp and try to mock and ridicule the brother. The brother just sent up a heavy curse on that car, man. I know them niggas is gonna die if they ain't dead. But the brother stood stiffly on his confidence in the Lord, man. Read that back.
Come. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
So he understood. And it's a part of if he hadn't read it first, the brother's been telling him. So what? He's setting his mind all right. Damn. I was the man in the city in the ham at one point. Everybody was telling me I was the next goddamn Sean Merritt. See, now I'm crazy. The fuck? You mean to tell me you turned your chance on making millions down to do this? You mean to tell me you're gonna make $40,000 for a year for the rest of your life? Yeah, man. I set my mind right with the understanding I got a far more exceeding, a greater glory to be held in being seen some in your filthy, disgusting eyes, man. That's what we got. That's what we gotta set our spirit, our mind up for, man. The brother did that. Now forever, hey man, whether that brother make it or not, I'ma take that example and I'm running with it. Because at that particular moment he believed what within his walk caused him to lose his confidence, man. And this is the purpose of this, man. Don't lose your confidence, man. It's like an open forum for Jake to the prophet today. You bring out finish that.
Hey, the scripture says, through much tribulation shall we enter the kingdom of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know, so like we say often, man, in order to get to it, you're going to have to go through it, man.
Yeah, correct.
You know, you coming to serve the Lord, it's not going to be a cakewalk, man.
Yeah, it ain't like people putting hands on him. Yeah, ain't nobody putting hands on that brother. They simply show him, hey, my mindset doesn't agree with your mindset. I don't like your life. Your existence is minuscule to me. That's how they look. They take this up. My brother doing this work. It's minuscule in their eyes, man. It's to no profit. You can finish that off and you can bring out what you have.
Come. And make not haste in time of trouble.
Don't make haste in the time of trouble. What do people do at these particular jobs, man, when things begin to not go their way or they find out that the boss don't like them? They just heard it through the grapevine. Boss ain't came and did nothing or said nothing. They just heard it. They up and they dip, man. Well, the Lord is gonna rebuke us in this thing, man. He's gonna reprove us. Through the very brother that brought you in, that you told this brother a million times you love him. And now he the one who's getting at you through the Spirit, giving you this correction. You still love him? Read that back.
And make not haste in the time of trouble.
So, no matter what if greatness do, we ain't finna do. We still going to camp. If a brother had to get down on me to correct me, to keep my fire in the correct lane, hey, I'm not finna bitch out. The Lord ain't dealing with him. Oh, brothers don't understand me. The brother don't like me. Like, nah, man. We ain't gonna make haste in the time of trouble, man.
So like, if I may, what they say in the world, when the going get tough, the tough keep going, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Nah, it's a beautiful point, man. It's what the Lord is saying, man. You can bring out what you had, huh?
Book of James, chapter 1, starting verse 2. It says, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall into divers temptation.
You got it.
Count it joy because now you're a part of what that body of Yahushua. If Yahushua suffer, now you're going to suffer. Right?
Beautiful. Bring that, read that again. Yeah, that's beautiful.
James 1 and 2. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into divers temptation.
So, look, if you really a part of the body, hey, when this brother say, hey, we need a collection for this brother, it ain't no, oh, this brother I always need, or damn, brother, it's a, man, hell yeah, bro. Like, I got it this time, you know? Or when the toe is hurt, you use the hand to what? Massage that motherfucker, you know? The hand understand. God damn, bro, we hurting right now. You feel me? God damn, everything, shit is out of whack. You see? Read that back one more time, man.
It says, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall into divers temptations.
So count it all a joy whatever temptations we go through. Sometimes, hey man, your girl gonna get down on you because you're spending too much time with bros. That's a diverse temptation. Diverse going to many, variations thereof, man. Many different ways brothers get pulled up out of this thing. But we find a way to keep each other grounded, keep each other healed. We try what are we doing, man? We're causing that brother to keep confidence within himself, man. But that be the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You remember the Lord brought you through this op? You remember we went through that op? How quick are you to forget? How soon are you to forget, man? We can't be that way, man. Brother had anything?
Got a little bit more.
You got it?
Yep, James 1 and verse 3. It says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. If I may, when we go through these trials and tribulations, that's called the substance of the house, of course. But it's also to build you up. Especially saying that the times we come into, you got to be built up with patience. You know, throughout the tribulation, you learn patience. As the Lord takes you through certain things, you know, he rewards you on the other end, man. Just like he did with Jonah. You know, so that's how we build by faith and how it comes in the Lord.
And I got some real quick bag you up.
You got it?
Luke 21:19. In your patience possessing your
Your
soul.
Yeah, beautiful, man. In your patience, man. In your sufferings, do you possess your entire life, man? Because in Jacob's trouble, when you seeing women getting raped, you seeing babies, children getting put to death, you seeing old people just being mutilated in many different ways, man. You're gonna want the mercies of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Read that one more time. You got to, man.
This book of Luke 21:19. It says, in your patience possess ye your soul.
How are you gonna be patient? What do you have to look forward to in that day? To show patience towards something, you have to have something to look forward to. What are you waiting for? What are you suffering for? So these people ain't gonna have patience in that day. They have nothing to look forward to. No hope, man. But the Lord said, in our suffering, that's the point. In our suffering, possess ye your soul. Because the Lord is gonna what? He's gonna cause salvation to find us, man. When all hell is breaking loose, the Lord is gonna encamp his angels around us, man. Why? Because we fear him, man. You got it?
The word patience. Patience in the Greek etymology, it says patience, quality of being willing to bear adversity.
Quality. Bearing adversity, man. Name who's better built to show who is better built, who's the most stubborn individual on the planet Earth? Is it not a man who shows the greatest qualities of these things? Read it one more time.
It's a quality of being willing to bear adversity.
Willing, man. And that's what I was alluding to. Willing, man. Willing to prove itself. A glass is a glass. I'm a prove. You know, I'm gonna prove myself, man. So prove it, man. But the Lord is proving us, man. We gotta be willing. We have to be in the spirit to, hey, if it's time to be put to the fire, hey, I'm for the fire. Because when you're molding glass, anybody that's seen glass being molded, being worked, it has its time in the fire, it has its time that it's taken out to what? To be molded. All right, bad. Ooh, it feels good to get out of that heat, don't it? Yeah. What you learn? Shit, I know what you learned because I'm fashioning you in a particular way. Time building. How could you lose confidence in it, man? Nah, you tired of it. Here it is. The product is almost finishing. Yeah. Hey, you want to rush it. Oh man, I'm tired of going in that heat. If what Jake don't understand is like it's a killing part of making glass, because I dealt with it. It's a cooling process, and even that cooling process is extremely freaking hot, man. Of that glass, because if you take it from a hot state to a even cold state, it'll burn. And if you don't have it in the right cooling state, like the proper cooling state, or whatever, and it takes about 2 hours, the glass is still burning. You see, these people can't even begin the process of being put to the test. The Lord is putting us to the test, right? The Lord is fashioning us in a particular way. You can finish that.
A little bit more. It says calm endurance of misfortune.
Calm endurance of misfortune. You got it?
But suffering.
Calm read that last part because I interrupted.
It says calm endurance of misfortune.
Calm endurance, misfortunes and suffering, man. It's an endurance. You must endure. You got to stick it out. Everything that you see before you, man, it took a process, man. That car had to be bent. It started out as a simple slab of metal. It went through a heating process. It got flat. Then the sheet got cut. After the sheet got cut, it got pressed. After pressed, it got molded. Then it got attached to a body of a car for the simple purpose of what? Keeping the hood, keeping the engine covered, that rain don't get on. Everything has a purpose in the process, man. What's yours, man? We supposed to be the prophets, man. So understand this process that the Lord is taking us through. It ain't one step. It ain't overnight. But we're gonna be a beautified, finished product, man. Like how about Shemi Awashai? Yeah, brother had something? Not, you can bring out that mark. That map. Come. Bring out that map. Yeah.
Come. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 13 and verse 11. He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you.
Matter of fact, read up the verse.
Come. This is Matthew chapter 13 and verse 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables?
So why are we speaking particular things in such a way that maybe you could get it, maybe you couldn't. Some people can, some people can't. Continue.
Come. He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom.
You see the separation of the Lord, even amongst his people. He said, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. The Lord is showing his separation of his elect, man, of his creme de la creme. Now, show me what a believer, show me where they had their lives spent, you know, just the believers at that particular time. You see, it's all a process. Everybody has his role to play, man. But the Lord said, all things that were written aforetime were written for our learning. The Lord said that what? It is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. This is a mystery that we're breaking down. Some Jakes will get it, some Jakes won't. But a part of this mystery of what it is to be a prophet, you're going to catch hell, man. And you have to catch it before the glory comes. You have a lot of examples right now out here in Israel that show a lot of dudes getting notoriety, getting particular levels of fame on this side, when really it's nothing, man. It's really filthy. But they're looking to get the fame, and they get to go through anything, man. That's why every brother on this side, yeah, we got knowledge, but we're not laudering any great feats among one another. Oh, you know, I did this in the battle of such and such, or I did that in the battle of such and such. We ain't doing that, man. We're breaking down simple understandings of the scriptures, trying to get a brother to the kingdom. Read that. Read that last verse. Verse 11.
This is Matthew chapter 13 and verse 11. He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
It isn't given, man. So don't expect Jake to catch or feel every misfortune that you go through, man. You are in the lot of a prophet. John was beheaded, man. Did that happen to who was tarred and feathered? Was that Daniel or Jeremiah? Or was it Ezekiel? It was one of, I forget. But but Daniel was thrown into the lion's den, man. So it, I want to make a point. Read that back, because I don't want to get off topic.
He answered and said unto them, but it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
And that part of them not being given unto them to know, the greatest part to understand this truth is the experience. And the brother was breaking that, going into it earlier, man. To truly know the mysteries and to understand this, to have the understanding of Yahweh Shemi Awashai is to experience it, man. It's the feeling. Or otherwise, people are gonna have to see you go through. That's where that faith of the believers comes in. This brother's been sticking it the fuck out. When we didn't see the purpose, we didn't see the end result of where his confidence lies. Now we see.
If I mean, add too, just like a plant, you don't see the covering of it, but the roots, that's where the real work is at, man. You know, for lack of better words, like a plant, even like a tree, whether it be 100 years old or 10 years old. And guess what? It's been through a lot of storms, for the lack of better words, man. When you go into the forest, man, a lot of trees fall. And when the trees that stand up, you really, for lack of better words, you respect them. Because you can tell they've been through the storm. And they've been through the winter storm in 1991. You know what I'm saying? They've been through Hurricane Katrina and all those different things. So how much more the prophecy today? Because you can see brothers on the outside on the highways and byways, but you don't know what brothers deal with throughout their weeks, man. You know, brothers, demons fuck with brothers and shit like that. Some demons fuck with other brothers. Another brother can't heal them, man. You know, in some lack of better words, you don't see the roots that brothers have to go through, man.
Yeah, beautiful point. You got it? That's it. You got
Hi
it.
there. So, what ministry is this? Are you just preaching the word?
We're preaching the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus. Yahweh, that's the Heavenly Father's name, who the world calls God, and who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. His name is Yahushua. We're preaching the gospel. The gospel is the good news. So this is the good news to the world, that if you're a part of these people, or if you spiritually go back to these people on this side, that the good news is all of the suffering that you experience, all of the suffering that you seen upon the planet Earth is coming to an end. That the Lord is coming back and He's going to wipe all our tears. So at this very moment, and you hear it, chin up and bear this with a strong stomach, because we built for this. That's the whole premise of what we're going into this lesson. We've been built to exhale simply due to the Lord. He caused us to go off that His power may be shown. We sinned against the Lord. He brought us into slavery, and now He's finna bring us out of slavery, and the entire world is going to see our salvation.
That's it.
What is it when the Lord's coming back?
Do we? No day. He didn't give us a day. That if he gave you a day, people would do wickedness up until the very minute. So that's why He said, "Hey, watch and look for me, because I'm gonna come as a thief in the night to make sure that people stay in a good spirit. You stay in the right spirit. Because if you truly believe something, it doesn't matter how long it takes to get here. You're gonna patiently wait for it. So this is the news that we're bringing to our people. Patiently wait for the Lord. And our suffering is, hey, we're at the end of our suffering.
Hey, patience possessing your soul.
Your patience possession your soul.
And I got something real quick to back you up about. This is the book of Lamentations 4, and I'm going to jump down to verse 21. It says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee."
All right, now Edom is who the world would call, what, for lack of better words, the white man.
Yeah.
Esau, Edom, is this guy. This is Esau, Edom. Now read that one more time, Bobby Rashad, if you could.
Con, Lamentations 4 and verse 21. It says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom."
Hey, so the daughter of Edom is America, right? Ultimately, that's the physical representation of America today. All right, you can continue.
It says, "Which dwelleth in the land of Uz, the cup also shall pass through unto
And
thee."
that cup that is going to be passed to him is the same cup that we're drinking from now.
Yeah.
We went into slavery. No matter where you go, if your skin looks like this, you catch problems from people that don't look like you, right? So wherever we go, we have a bad name, we have a bad reputation, and we're mistreated in every land that we go to. Continue.
It says, "Thou shalt make thyself naked." It says, "The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion."
Yeah, so our punishment is accomplished. We're at the end of it. So everything that's befallen our people is now befalling his people.
That's it.
The fact that you see white crackheads, that's a sign that his society is falling. The fact that you see white women on TV showing their bodies half naked is a sign that his society is failing. The fact that people they can make fun of the president openly, make fun of the leader openly with no ramifications or consequences, show that his society is failing. Because where's the respect? If you have no respect for the head, where would the respect begin? It will never come to fruition. So this is clear that the Lord is passing that couple tremble, that the curses unto our enemies that done these atrocious things.
Hey, if I may add, another sign that Esau is in, the prophets on the highways and byways.
Yeah.
That's why when you see in a lot of these movies, those men that have the end of the world sign before it actually happened, that's us. You know, through the spirit.
Yeah. Now, if you watch any movie that you watch that goes into catastrophe or calamity, it's always one person that knows, has an inside understanding or an inside track on it, right? We're those individuals. Lord willing, we be able to stand in, we do the things that keep us whole, to continue to stand within the circle. Because if we do the things that's outside of the circle, we'll be pushed outside of the circle. But for right now, the understanding is true, but we have the understanding. We have the inside track of what's to come to the world, and it's this. This is the end all be all. You do know that, right? Do you believe it?
What you saying?
Jay.
Now, but let me tell you this. Let me ask you something. You originally from America? You from, like, what part of Africa you from? Cameroon? Now let me ask you, in the condition of Cameroon, you think it's better? You think the conditions of America is better than the conditions of Cameroon?
In some ways, there are. I always think that there's bad things everywhere.
Yeah.
I'll ask you this. Would you rather stay here in America, or would you rather go back to Cameroon at this particular point?
If the white man went over if he went over ruling over the Cameroon, would you go over there?
That's a tough question. I don't know.
So basically, she's stuck between a rock and a hard spot.
But you gotta let me tell you this, sister. At the end of the day,
that's the oppression of Israel. If a brother could bring that out in heaven.
but if I may add, at the end of the day, sister, America gonna be destroyed. Like God is not with this perfect example, the LGBTQ. So we already know the scripture in Isaiah 13 chapter says, those that are joined unto him shall be punished also. So it ain't gonna be no, I don't know in that day, you're gonna have to pick a side, just being real. You're gonna have to pick the side of the Lord or pick the side of the guys that rule society.
Yeah, I'll pick the side of the Lord.
You do, but it ain't just words, it's action. Like for lack of a better word, something simple. Stop eating. I used to eat pork. I used to love bacon with cheese and stuff on it. When I came into the truth, I had to stop this. That's a sign of me showing I'm not with this place, I'm with the Lord. Just little things like that, it's a whole process, man. You know, but again, whether you walk on that process or not, America will be destroyed. You know, what you got?
We can get back into it. Bring out what you had. Oh, who's reading?
I think you had called for something.
Yeah. Yeah, bring that out. Yeah, 20.
Come. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 18. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal.
Hey, if I may add on that, it says, as we are seeing our temple. This society.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This society we live in.
Read that back. Matter of fact, just read that back. Read that back and then
That's the spirit.
go to it.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sure,
The other one that come out,
yeah.
because again, I mean, let's say if you want to stay in America, guess what? America is temple.
Yep.
It just read it. Read it again. Huh?
Come. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 17. For our light affliction.
No, read 18.
Read on. Read.
Read 18. You brought that out. The spirit had
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 18. For we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen.
That's the kingdom of heaven. That's the kingdom of heaven. And we can't physically see the kingdom of heaven right now, but we know it's coming.
That's your hope. That's the hope in your heart. Because the vision that's written of the scriptures of heaven, doesn't that sound way more pleasant than what you see in your actual life right now? Sounds better, right? Sounds good. Yeah, so the Lord understands your heart. That's the vision of the Lord as well. To give the Garden of Eden back unto his chosen elect.
That's
Right?
it is the Father's good pleasure
Yeah,
to
yeah.
give you the kingdom.
Yep.
So God want to reward you, but you gotta want to be rewarded.
Yep.
You know.
You got to want to be rewarded. You got to do a work. I don't go to the ATM expecting money when I don't have a job. I have to do some form of work before I can expect the returns.
And what is your purpose of doing this? What do you want to achieve?
What do I want to achieve from it?
Are you-
What I want to achieve from this is salvation first and foremost for me, myself, because the Lord told me to come out here and do the work. If not, hey, I got a heavy price to pay.
I got some real quick. This one thing we achieved. We're doing the same thing the Lord told us to do. This St. Matthew 10 and 5. It says, these 12 Yahweh shall send forth and command them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans, enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as you go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Man, that's what we're preaching. The
That's
kingdom of heaven is at hand. That's
Creating
the
awareness and hoping to bring more people to the kingdom.
yes.
The elect.
Yeah,
to the
the
kingdom.
elect. We're the Lord's elect. That's what we're out here for the true believers, the true followers, the true worshipers of the Lord. You know?
And there was a commandment that he said.
Yep.
Again, for a lack of better words, we ain't got the Christian, your average day Christians, we don't have the same doctrine. We're in the true Christians, man. Through the Spirit, when you go into that word Christians, it actually goes back into the anointed ones. You know, but for a lack of better words, when we come and tell you America gonna be destroyed with fire and brimstone in the midst of World War III, and after all of that, the kingdom of heaven is gonna be established, man. You know, we're built. People think the battle of Armageddon or the time of the Lord. People think that's going to be in their child's lifetime or the child after that. No, this is the time now. This is the time now to return to God before it's too late. You about to say something, sister?
Who is your target audience? Who are you?
No, these people.
Yeah, these people. But I'm gonna say this. Not these. You ain't gotta be this color though. You know, because our people are scattered across through every nation. Even it tells us that in Isaiah the 11th chapter, how we're going to come from the land of Cush, India, and these different places. The Lord, that's why the gospel has to be preached throughout the whole world. So a lot of people, they think it's just a black people thing. It's not a black people thing.
So you bring it to everybody.
Yeah. That's a part of the elite.
Color is just an indicator.
Yeah.
Color is just an indicator to be able to begin to specify and put in order.
Yeah.
But the Lord doesn't judge a man based off his skin color. He's not that corner. He judges the inward man. He told us that in the book of Samuel. So it has nothing to do with our color or our visions per se. It has everything to do with our spirit. But our spirit,
It's a spirit right now. It could be she might look like a white woman. With a black, she might, her forefather might go back to a so-called black woman. And that's one thing with our organization. Some people get it construed like we just all about black people. I love white women, you know. I love certain white people. I love certain white people. They're a part of our city. But it's also going to be somebody who's going to be an adversary unto the Lord's anointing. You know, you go back into the time of the Roman Empire, the adversary unto Jesus, so-called Jesus Christ, who was his adversary? The Roman Empire. Because those are the ones that put him to death. When you go into the crucifixion, hang on the cross, that was an execution form of the Roman Empire. You see what I'm saying? So at the same time, even though, for lack of better words, we have an adversary, but not our adversary don't look like the same color. You know, sometimes our adversary look like us in the form of Steve Harvey and Tyler Perry. You know? You got it, bro. You got it.
Romans 8:16.
The
Spirit itself bear witness our spirit.
And it's the spirit. That's why the brother, out of nowhere, the brother just, her spirit going out to the brother. He said, look, that's her spirit bear witness to our spirit. The spirit is a heavy thing. You know, you think it's just a random event, somebody just walking across, but it's the spirit speaking. You see what I'm saying? You got it, bro.
He said the spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High, that our body should now shine.
That we are the children of the Most High, Yahweh Shah, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father and unbegotten Son. But again, it's certain I played football with a lot of country rednecks, old linemen, got 6'7", he was working in the backwoods, and I dealt with him, you know, just talked to him. He like hip hop, you know, his average pros, he dressed like a little black guy, he cool, you can actually deal with him. You see what I'm saying? He ain't even got to the point of you acting like you black. It all goes back into the blood. You see what I'm saying? But our target audience is elect. That's why I say it's only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
I'm passing it back. Bring that up.
This is 1 Samuel 16 and 7. It says, but the Lord Yahweh Shemashah said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature.
So don't look at, because King David was a runt. He was short. He was considered a midget. Amongst his brothers, King David was probably my height. He was probably 6'2", 6'3". The men were walking around clearly 7 feet. Easy. So he said, don't judge him by how pretty he is, and don't judge him for how short he is. You can read start from the top.
This is 1 Samuel 16 and 7. But the Lord Yahweh Shemashah said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I refused him. For the Lord Yahweh Shemashah seeth not as man seeth. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord Yahweh Shemashah looketh on the heart.
See, the Lord judges the heart. And your heart goes back to La'ah, in Hebrew, which means your mind. And your mind is on the Lord that can judge and truly understand the heart of men, because he's the one that put it. So the Lord is not carnal in the sense that we are, because there's a lot of guys that can, hey, I thought Justin Timberlake was one of us for years, man. Come to find out, hey, full forces right now, they do dudes from House Party.
Yeah.
You know those take that kid and play around? They wrote all that shit. NC and Backstreet Boys stuff, man. Them, man.
Yeah.
But my pops is calling them blue-eyed souls.
Yeah.
You see, like, we're carnal. We can easily misread Edomite for a Jake or a Jake for an Edomite. That's why we have to judge according to the Spirit. It says, try the Spirit by the Spirit, rather it be of Yahweh Shemashah. So, but to go back to the brother's point, we're out here for the elect. We're not out here for particular skin color, tone of people. We're simply out here positioned for the Lord's elect men.
And I mean, add to that, because God, you can't put God in a box.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we already know the Lord is so-called black man. That don't mean all his children black. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time,
Jeremiah 12, verse 9, it says, mine inheritance is unto me as a speckled bird.
he says, my inheritance unto me as a speckled bird. Now, all birds is not the same color. Like the part, you know, it's part of it's famous where it's red color, but you know, it's certain parts that's yellow. You know, so again, that's how God is. That don't mean it's not no problem. That don't mean it's not no bird. It's just a different color.
It says, my inheritance is unto me as a speckled bird.
So his heritage would be his lineage. His progenitors his seeds that come after him is as a speckled bird. They will come in many shapes, forms, fashions, and color this
You mentioned Tyler Perry and Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
Why did you mention?
Because they are wicked. Give me Isaiah 9. They are the wicked amongst our people. You have to realize, even though they Israelites, of course they are talented, but they are using their talent in a wicked way. You want a water?
Oh yeah, I know. I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Because at the end of the day, when you go into it, but like a better word, our people have set up, different kings and people. They spoke persons for themselves, but those spokespersons are not for them. Perfect example, Louis Farrakhan. Now, Louis Farrakhan have been in the so-called black community for over 60, 70 years. Now, let me ask you this. What major thing did Louis Farrakhan did for our people? Nothing. Except broke up, cured a couple rap beats and some crazy stuff like that. He's working behind closed doors with the so-called upper echelon amongst the society to get his palms wet and to ultimately to lead his people astray, to lead our people astray. Papa Bashar, brother, can you get that Isaiah 9?
You got bring out that for him.
Isaiah 9:16. For the leaders of this people caused them to err.
Yep. It says what? The leader of this people caused them to what?
To err.
To err. Now that word err actually goes back into error. Tyler Perry, one thing he's erring in, he's still up here. He a 6'4" black man. He's dressed like a woman. Do you know that's erring in the eyes of God? You know? You got it. It is. Because he says a man should not wear something pertaining to a woman, and a woman should not wear something pertaining to a man. You know? You got it, bro.
And they that are led of them are destroyed.
And they that are led of them are destroyed. Now, why it says they that are led of them? Because they're actually leading our people into a ditch. You know, when our Lord said that if the blind follow the blind, they both shall fall into a ditch. A part of that blind is these different types of celebrities. Because a guy, they'll rather listen to a celebrity than rather listen to somebody who got common sense. A lot of these celebrities, they're under contracts to do certain things and to say certain things that sway people a certain way.
If I can add to the brother's point, because if Tyler Perry wasn't a millionaire, if Tyler Perry wasn't a millionaire, he would just be another man putting on the dress. But because he's a millionaire with the dress on, it makes it okay for other men to put on dresses to obtain $1 million. So therefore, he's set for president for as long as you're chasing $1 million, it's okay for a man to put on a dress.
Yeah. Which is
So he's causing them to look at a wicked act in a righteous way. It's all out wicked. So their leaders cause them to err. Cause them to move in an error way, in a way that is an error unto the Lord that will cause them to be judged.
That's it. And that's a perfect way to say it, because ultimately, Tyler Perry gonna get judged like Michael Jackson did, like Prince did. Once you step out the way, step out of line, you don't do what those people say on top. They actually kill them off, man. Whether you believe it or not, that's, you got it. Some on it. You got it.
All right, this is Isaiah chapter 56, verse 10. His watchmen are blind.
His watchmen are blind. Now, when you go into watchman, when you go to the definition, it means a man that peer out to the distance for danger. That's what a watchman do. A watchman will sit on the tower and watch ahead, and when he see danger coming, he ring the bell, blow the trumpet to warn the people. But it says these watchmen are blind. So what good are you? When the danger comes, when I find out, it's going to be when they hit my front door. I should have found out miles ahead. You got it, bro.
It says they are all ignorant.
All ignorant, you got it.
They are all dumb dogs.
Now, when you go into the word ignorant, it means not to know. These celebrities, even though they might know about this truth to a certain extent, they don't know about the seriousness of this truth. Because if they did, they'll be on the side that we are on. You see what I'm saying? You said it says that they what? They are what?
They're all dumb dogs.
They are all dumb dogs. You got it?
They cannot bark.
They cannot bark.
What is that in the Bible?
That's in the Bible. Read it. What that is up?
It's Isaiah chapter 56, verse 10.
Isaiah chapter 56, verse 10. Read it again for me.
It says, his watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant.
They are all ignorant. Come on.
They are all dumb dogs.
A dumb dog, you got it?
They cannot bark.
They cannot bark. Now, when a dog bark, what does that mean? Danger, alarm, somebody out here. If you got a dog out in the front yard and he don't bark when nobody coming, he's good for nothing. Ultimately, he's setting you up. You got it?
It says, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber.
Loving to slumber, man. And that's what a lot of these Christians and pastors do too. They'll actually sleep spiritually. T.D. Jakes, Joel Osteen. I know you know famous pastor PMJ, Pastor Mike. He a dumb dog.
Pastor Mike?
Yeah, who teach down at the Beltway.
I know TTJs, I know
Yeah, Joel Osteen. But
I don't know Mike.
Pastor Mike. He that's good you don't know him. I mean, you still alive, sweetheart. You know, once you listen to these guys, you're dead. Because again, these guys are spiritual. They're not telling you about prophecy. They can't tell you about how Iran and Iraq, Iran and Israel is going to prepare for World War III.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep,
We can go to articles and bring out a precept. You got something? Oh, yeah, forget it. That's it. An article just popped up, Salah. Just real quick. Let me get this. You got it?
This is from Newsweek. It says, cursed nuclear warning issued by the UN.
Cursed nuclear warning is issued by the UN. So they telling you World War III is happening.
Oh,
Yeah, it is. You got it. Whether you heal for them, whether you believe or not. Come on.
Isaiah 8:20,
Mhm.
to the law and to the testimony, if
Yep.
they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in it.
Yeah, it says into the law, into the testimony, into the Old Testament, into the New Testament. If they don't speak according to this word, this truth, there is no light in them. It's only one way to heaven. It's only one doctrine that's pleasing unto the Lord. It's only one way of understanding. And we got it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah. The Lord given us this truth.
Which pastor, Mike?
PMJ, if you want to go down the rabbit hole of Babylon, just type up Pastor Mike. PMJ, Pastor Mike Jr.
So like I got one you probably familiar with, TV Joshua, the mega preacher from Africa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He just got put to death.
Yeah, he died.
You got?
Yeah.
Because he's not a man of God.
Right.
Call Lord Yahweh Shah. He's not a man of God. When he died, let him know.
June 6, 2021, a prominent Nigerian televangelist.
21?
Yeah, TV Joshua has died hours after presiding over a program at his Lagos-based megachurch.
And you know, a lot of little pastors be
I
preached too,
got
man.
something to add on to it. Hey, continuing. Yay, they are greedy dogs.
Yeah, he was a
We
mega
never
church
have
pastor.
enough.
That's what you said, huh?
Because he was a mega church pastor. You know, he had a lot of money. He was doing his business. You know, and the Lord killed him.
I seen one on that. You got it, though. That was something. There's him? Yep. Yeah, he died.
TV Joshua.
He was wicked. Everybody, as a matter of fact, brother hold Jeremiah 23, like 15.
1 Corinthians 1 and 24. But unto them which are called, 1 and 20. This 1 Corinthians 1 and 23. Like, but 1 Corinthians 1 and 25, because the foolishness of the Most High is wiser than men, and the weakness of the Most High is stronger than men.
Yep, you got it.
For ye see your calling, brethren, how there not many wise men after the flesh,
Not many wise men after the flesh. You got it.
not many mighty,
Not many mighty.
not many noble are called.
Not many nobles. So that means it's going to be famous people that's going to believe on this truth, but it's not going to be many. And a lot of times, them be brothers that play in the background, those hidden members. Now you can't see your lungs, you can't see your rib cage, but that's a vital part of your body. You know? Let me see, Peter, that's him. That's him. He's just a gospel. He really just a gospel singer. But at the same time, he's wicked. You know, I think he's a closet homosexual lover. But at the same time, you can go up to him and ask him about Revelation 13 and 16, and he will give you a crazy answer. But we'll tell you about Revelation 13 and 16 and tell you the ins and outs of it. You know? You give me what you got. Give me that Jeremiah 23. You started at like 15, real quick. Matter of fact, start at 1. Because again, you got it.
Yeah,
You got it.
Jeremiah 23 and 1.
Yeah, 'cause
it
it-
says,
you got it.
no,
Come on, get to-
all right, come on, it says, woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pastures, saith the Lord.
And there's one thing, people don't know they destroy. People don't know they destroy it mentally. But through the spirit, we can see it. Because again, we can see it because they still in the Christian church. They still living their life as an American instead of living your life after God. It ain't like we're going to try to force you to do it. It's up to you. You got it, lot.
It says, therefore, thus saith Yahweh, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away.
And a part of them getting driven away, just because he's a good singer, you're going to listen to him. You know, I was in the church when I was younger, and my cousin was a piano player. But guess what? He was the biggest mo in them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to go to another church.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? He was the biggest homosexual
Yeah,
in
biggest
them, but he's
momo.
supposed to have been a man of God. So what you think about that?
Oh, Lord Jesus. Now you're asking me.
No, I'm just asking.
Yeah,
I'm just asking.
question.
You question me, so I'm questioning you.
I know. I understand about what I understand.
Do you think it's okay? Yes or no? Do thumbs up, thumbs down. You got it, Lord.
Yeah, it says, therefore, thus saith Yahweh power of Israel against the bastards that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock, driven them away, and have not visited
They
me.
have not visited them. So they ain't really cultivating the nation of Israel like they should.
Yeah,
And the reason why, because they're so wrapped up with the ways of this world.
because to truly visit a sheep is to feed it. You know, you have to. It's an animal that must be kept by man,
Taken care of.
Yeah, it must be taken care of. It. How you visit men upon the. How you visit the sheep on the planet Earth is you're supposed to be giving them proper understanding of the scriptures, like the Lord is visiting you right now. By
Thank
giving
you.
you
You
proper
are.
understanding of the
I'm
Lord.
learning a lot from you guys. How often are you here?
Every Saturday, Lord, we are in Sunday,
Yep.
in Wednesday. We over 3 days a week, you know.
Faithful men.
Yeah, but we open every day on the internet. You know, if you got the internet, you can tap us up and find. Give them what's called. But you got it. I'll read that again.
Continue. It says, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away,
Yep.
and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you.
I will visit upon you. That's why TV. You got it. You got it.
Eddie Long.
Eddie Long,
He
yep,
visited
yep.
Eddie Long.
He died of AIDS.
Yep. I will visit you the evils of your doing, saith Yahweh.
So the Lord is going to visit these false prophets, the evil of their doing. Because a part of the evil of their doing is shouting, joining, running up and down the aisle, doing those false miracles. A lot of those, that's the spirit.
That's the one that put to death, and that's what he doing, the false bill.
Man, put that on the screen, man. Put that on the screen for the brothers, man. That's it, because again, you really just pissing the Lord off, man. The Lord is not with this spirit of pseudoscience. You just prayed over and all of a sudden she started walking. There was one of them, man, I just seen recently that was so sick. The women, they said the woman had breast cancer. And the pastor said he was going to suck the breast cancer out her chest, man. And this dude in the congregation, you can see the bride face. The bride liked this shit. You can tell how she's biting her lip a little bit. But again, this is the vibration that they pushing forth, man. That's the vibration they pushing forth. That's freakism, man. And who else did they learn that from except America, man? They ain't learned that from Israel. They ain't learned that from Elam. They ain't learned that from Moab. They learned that from Babylon. And this is why this place must be destroyed.
I was gonna say, my people love this soul, man. They like that bullshit. They like having rap concerts all in the churches. It's risky and worse, man. But these people, they don't have no mental faculty to see that this shit is off.
That's it.
You know, so we're gonna destroy all of them.
That's it, man. Because World War III is going to happen regardless. These pastors don't warn you about World War III, but when you read the book of Revelations, it's talking about war. It's so scary. Revelation 11 and 14, the third woe coming quickly. Now, if you was a guy that believed in the Most High, first thing that should come to your mind is what this talking about, man.
Yeah.
You know? I remember when I was young, I tried to read Revelations. I read like 4-5 chapters. And through the spirit, I was like, what do that mean?
Yeah,
It looked like it mean now, but I didn't know. But when I came into the truth, I knew what it means, man. And even that's just the spirit, what it is in the book of Acts. How can I know? And let some nation guide me. And that's the spirit, man. We all was guided here in the truth. Yes, you know, even like you can have horse experience, but you had to guide that horse. A horse had to buck on you. A horse had to kick you a couple times. You had to fall there. You had to lead him to the wall, and he was stubborn, ain't want to drink. But after those experiences, you learn how to deal with these different horses, man. You learn how to deal with these different breakdowns and things like that. Experience can teach a man a lot of things. Brother Kashar, brother can get that in the book of the Apocrypha, A Man Well Traveled. You know, because the Lord, when we came to the truth, we actually became a whole new person. You know, people say, yeah, we're born again. We're actually born again in the spirit too. You know, I can speak to somebody I spoke to about, a couple of years ago. They'll say, you're not the same guy. You don't even look the same. You dress different. You know what I'm saying? You don't mess with me no more. And the reason why, because we were sanctified and we was anointed, and the Lord have changed our visage into the visage of his liking, man. Y'all brothers got it. If brothers can find it. If brothers can't find it, give me St. John the 3rd chapter. You got it?
It's Ecclesiastes or Sirach 34:9. A man that hath traveled knoweth many things, and he hath much experience. And he that hath much experience will declare wisdom.
Yes, it says, and he that have much experience shall declare wisdom. Now, experience comes with what? Time. You know, you have to work things out. Somebody can give you advice, but you have to see for yourself. So experience for the time that we're being in, we've been, you know, a lot of brothers, I know me personally, you know, I've been in the world longer than I've been in the truth. Now we have men that's teaching over us that been in the truth longer than they've been in the world. Some brothers was born in the truth, and that's a beautiful thing. But for lack of better words, us, man, we came to the truth, we had to throw away our old baggage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
we had to start over.
we had to start over.
Yeah.
I used to eat pork. I had to stop doing it.
Pork.
Pork is a defiled beast.
Oh.
You know, when it says it don't chew through the cud. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, the pig is actually a trash can. That's what Come on. Yeah, the hoofs.
Yeah, just get
Yeah,
it in the
get it in Leviticus. It is 11. It ain't 11. It's 17.
That's even the spirit of why the Lord don't destroy this place.
Yeah, hey, come on.
You know, that's the reason why the Lord don't destroy this place.
Which one? Which one?
The white shirt.
He in the black.
You know, that's the same reason why he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yep.
The white shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, well, what's wrong with the white shirt?
He's a guy. He like other men.
Oh.
He like he want it in the backside. That's wicked. That's as simple as I can say it. But like the brother said, that's why God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. You know? Well, let me get this real quick for you about the pork.
Yeah, I got
Yeah, get it.
Leviticus.
Yeah.
All right, this is Leviticus 11:7. It says, and the swine.
And the swine. What's the swine?
The bird?
The pig.
Swine.
Swine.
Divine swine.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
divine
The
swine.
behind. From the rooter to the tutor. Eat chitlins. You know, people eat chitlins. You know what chitlins is? That's the intestines of a pig.
Yeah.
Which is a bowel. You basically eating a bowel movement. But you gotta read it
Yeah,
again.
it says, and the swine,
And the swine,
though he divide the hoof
yeah, though he divided the hoof, he got his hoof divided. You got it.
and be cloven
And
footed,
he being cloven footed. You got it.
yet he cheweth not the
Yeah,
cud.
he cheweth not the cut. He don't eat of the greenery. The pig eat trash. You got it.
Yeah, because the just to go into it, because it said though he divide the hoof, a horse hoof doesn't divide, but a horse chews the cud. A
Yeah.
horse chew grass, but we can't eat horses. You see, we're not supposed to eat horses. Now, if you look at a deer, we can eat deer. It's built like a horse. It's
He got
it's-
legs like a pig.
Yep,
Yep.
it's cloven footed like a pig, but it cheweth the cud, so we can eat a deer. So a pig has a foot like a deer, but it doesn't chew the cud like a deer would, so we can't eat. So I'll finish it off and pass it back to you. It says, and the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to
He
you.
is unclean to you. You got it.
It says, of their flesh shall ye not eat.
Of their flesh ye
What
shall
passage
not
is
eat.
that?
Huh?
What passage? Which passage is that?
11 and 7.
Leviticus 11 and what?
and 7.
In 7. 11 and 7.
Chapter 11.
Chapter 11, verse 7.
Oh.
It said you should not eat of their flesh. You can't get around it. Now, some people try to get around it with Acts, the 10th chapter, you know. But guess what? God don't change. God said don't eat this now.
Swine, right?
Yeah, swine,
is a
pig. You can't eat pig. And you also can't eat fish, not fish,
Crab,
fish that don't have scales, and crabs and lobsters. Yeah, like catfish, that's why catfish tastes like that. Catfish
shark.
tastes dirty. And you know why? Because it's the trash cans of the earth. You gotta realize, man, certain animals is put on the earth for certain reasons. You know, shrimp, oysters, catfish, crabs, those keep the earth clean. Those keep the sea clean. Once you take those things out the sea suffers.
It throws the sea. That's why you get these things called algae bloom.
That's the spirit.
It's because the sea has been thrown off balance.
Yeah, and it affect the fish.
That's
The
right.
ecosystem messed up. And who can you blame for that? Who can you blame for that? Let me ask you that. Just the person. Who can you blame for taking out all the sea and the crabs and the lobsters? Who can you blame for that?
All of us. All
Who?
of us.
Now you can say all of us, but I don't own no fishing boat. You own a fishing boat?
No.
Somebody who owns a fishing boat in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Give me a brother hold me Revelation 11. And another brother hold me yeah, give me that spirit. That spirit. I just had to say that.
Yeah.
You got it.
Isaiah 24:5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
Yeah, the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Now again, I don't own no fishing boat. Do you know also they dump trash out there in the middle of the sea? I don't own none of that. So on somebody's watch, these things are happening. Job 9:24.
Yeah,
The earth is
right here.
now get it up. The
Spirit,
spirit.
Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Mm-hmm.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Uh-oh. That put somebody on the scene.
Who is that?
Who you think that is? Here, this is a guy named Chess Playboy's here, man, who was the depiction of Jesus Christ, which that's not him. This is actually him right here. That's what he look like according to the Bible. But read that again though,
It says,
from the top.
yeah, Job 9:24.
Mhm.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right?
Uh-huh.
You got it?
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
And that put him on the scene. You know, this picture wasn't pushed out into the Renaissance period. Now you go into the pictures of our Lord, it'll be looking more like this. Russian icons,
Russian icons.
in the time of the Dark Ages,
Black Madonna.
the Black Madonna. So that puts somebody on the scene, and it's not me. I don't own no picture book. Read that again, not one more time.
It says, Job 9:24.
Mhm.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Mhm.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
You got it.
If not,
If not,
where and who is he?
if he's not the wicked, then who is? It have to be a people. It's just not one person that's the devil. It's a people that's the devil, man. It's not only one child of God. It's children of the child of God. It's not one person of the devil. It's children of the devil. Another example, people that do witchcraft. They children of the devil. You know that?
Which one?
Witchcraft? Yeah, they call it voodoo.
Yeah, it's all of them.
Yeah, yeah.
More black people.
Yeah, more black people. Especially
Why did they do that?
because they wicked. That's why Birmingham is actually known as Magic City.
Really?
It's a lot of witches and warlocks that's going on here, man. Yeah, right here. You look right there.
Where?
The Rotary Trail, Magic City.
Where is that?
When you got, I don't want you to step out in the road, but when you leave, just look up that they'll say Magic City. And the magic they do is really nothing but witchcraft.
Is it Magic City?
Yeah, the Magic City Classic. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh.
And there's a lot of witches out here. You'll never, yeah.
You are talking.
Yeah, that's why we gotta burn that sage. You know what I'm saying? You know, because hey, like real talk, this is a heavy thing, man.
Really?
Yes, a lot of people they be sending nuances and they try to send curses and things upon us, and we gotta send them right back. But our God is more powerful. You know what I'm saying? You got it. Give me that. That was it. Go back there, Isaiah.
Isaiah 24:5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
Yes, the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. The same guy who was ruling the earth, these things are happening to. You got it?
It says because they have transgressed the law.
They have transgressed the laws. You got it?
changed the ordinance.
Change the ordinance. You got it?
Broken the everlasting
It
covenant.
broken the everlasting covenant. So the things God said do, those people said no. And that's the reason why we have things out of order. Again, the ecosystem. You take one key thing out the ecosystem, the whole forest is messed up. Not a couple years ago, Esau first came here and pillaged buildings and everything. They killed a lot of beavers. You know that messed up the land. You know, especially down like around Louisiana in certain areas.
Yeah. I just wanted to add to the point with the beavers. Beavers keep particular lands from overflooding. Beavers actually create more fertile ground for things, for an environment to become more thriving. You need a beaver to come through and to dam certain things to direct particular waterways, and that be through the Spirit of the Lord. Because who's giving him direction? Who's ordering him? It's the Lord.
Hey, if I may add you, the animals are connected to the earth, and we are to a certain extent.
They are.
That's why birds, they don't want to fly south to evening like earthquakes or a volcano happen. Your animal be on it before you do. You know, but you gotta know.
So like, just to break the brother's, back to brother's point of, like Florida Everglades, you know, you had a whole bunch of scientists. They brought Burmese pythons down there. The storm came through, and they knocked the whole ecosystem out. Cause now they got a basically invasive species down there. You know, you got all types of different types of lizards and reptiles basically down there, and they threw the ecosystem.
And you can iguanas down there.
Yeah,
They got a lot of iguanas down there that just hang out in the trees and die over here out of no one. But again, who can you blame that? See, the planet Earth was in its perfection, and you know, we fucked up. We ain't fucked up more than the so-called white people. You know, it got to a point when animals that's in the sea kill themselves. It's called beaching. That didn't happen under our watch. That happened under the watch of the so-called white man, and it must be a consequence behind it. You know, every action have an effect, man.
I got
You know?
quick one for you.
Come on.
Since you bring it up. This is Romans 8 and 9. And think about the animals, think about man as well too. Because we just brought out Job, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Remember, the scriptures tell us that when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in their rule, the people mourn. Think now, this is speaking even towards the animals. It says, for the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of Yahweh. So when you jump down to verse 21, if a brother could go bring out the definition for the word liberty, if you could. Verse 21, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption. See, the creature itself shall be delivered. When we get put back in our proper place by the Lord, when the Lord comes back and put the Israelites back as the rulers of the planet Earth, the creature is going to rejoice. Not only the trees, but the creatures also. It says, the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of Yahweh Shem Shai.
Hey, he said delivered from the corruption. Who the one that corrupt us? You know, who put chemtrails in the air?
Who polluted the water? Who's putting down the big net, taking out of an entire generation of sea crab? He ain't taking a family member too. He's taking an entire generation out of the sea. And this is for seafood
mukbang. Mukbang.
Yeah.
And that's wicked in it. That's wicked in itself, man. Because again, for lack of better words, the Lord had everything in order on the planet Earth until the so-called white man came. When he came, everything got knocked out.
So the Lord come by and then you said that put the Israelites back to power.
The Israelites.
The Israelites.
Yeah,
Who are the
Israel.
Israelites?
We are the Israelites.
You may be
an Israelite. I believe you listening, you might be an Israelite. You know?
Let the brother, and I'm passing back.
You gotta
break that down. Going to the word liberty.
This is a Google definition of the word liberty. The state of being free within society from oppressive restrictions.
Oh, who that oppressive restrictions? The so-called white man. He had been oppressing us for years. Because again, I speak to my auntie. You know, she got dementia right now, but she'll tell me what happened during the time of Martin Luther King. Because he remember her, that's like stained in her mind right now. You see? You got a lot.
The state of being free within society from oppressive restrictions imposed by authority on one's way of life,
Come on.
behavior, or political views.
Of political views. And again, the so-called white man been oppressing us for years. You see?
I got one too.
Come on.
Because I'm speaking to the animals, they're going to be back into the legal once the Israelites are put back on top. Because to have truth, I'll just bring it out. This is liberty. It says true liberty is living as we should, not as we please. A snail may want to skate on a block of salt, but does that mean that it should? No. Salt kills snails. if man eats pork, pork kills man.
And that, pork got different worms and diseases in it. It's no coincidence how people suffer from high blood pressure and hypertension because gout. Yeah, that's spirits. Gout, and gout. It's like your cartilage being like a crystal. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, crystallized.
A crystallized what is called cartilage or whatever. But yeah, uric acid and all those different things. All those things is all those things happen because you ate a piece of pork. You know? I eat turkey, I eat beef bacon and turkey bacon, but I ain't gonna eat no pork bacon. And then a lot of food, one thing why black people love pork too, because it's cheap meat. You know? I'd rather eat, might as well eat some damn oranges and apples and get pulled off some beans, man, instead of eating that meat. Because that meat, even though it might be good for you in that moment, it's a consequence that's gonna happen on the back end. You know? Y'all brothers got it. That was it on that?
Y'all finish it off. It says, I'll read it from the top. Because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of Yahweh. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. So it said the whole creation, not just us complaining.
Yeah.
Animals are complaining. The trees are complaining. It's nothing that's on the planet Earth right now under the rule of the white man that can say it's happy. Everything is groaning and it's in pain right now.
That's it, bro.
So the only way for things to be put back, the only way for you to truly be happy is for you to believe on this word. It'll bring a level of peace, but to truly be happy is for us to get the kingdom of heaven. Beautiful.
You guys have friends. I'm very interested. So do you look here 3 times a week?
Yeah, you'll catch us.
Oh, okay. Do you specific days or?
Wait, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday.
Oh, okay. I have your YouTube channel. God bless you, okay?
All right, man, have a good one.
More inspiration, more reaching out to as many people as possible. You can share out there, say, and shine. Peace and no hate.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
shalom.
Shalom. Let's say
God bless you guys.
all right, thank you.
God bless.
Be
Thank
blessed,
you
man.
guys. God bless. I see you next Wednesday.
Yeah, you
I will
see
have,
us?
I will have you come here.
What time? About 2.
Between the times, either 1:30 and 3.
Yeah, 1:30 and 3. Just come around 3 o'clock, you'll see.
God bless you. More power to you.
Oh, power to you.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, guys.
Hey, give me what you got. Like,
Amos 3 and 1 real quick. It says, hear this word that the Lord Yahweh Shemashai has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Hey, Spirit, it says, you only have I known. Showing you that the Lord, he's not dealing with Esau or Elam and Ishmael, he's dealing with Israel. And ultimately, he set up the planet Earth for Israel. The scripture says the world was made by our saints.
That proves it. Read that back because any other group would have told her to get up the street when they heard Cameroon. That was obviously what the Lord thought.
That was him. That's the spirit, man. And Jack, in that spirit, man, she had like her head covered. You know what I'm saying? It was like her that wasn't normal. That wasn't normal, man.
But she was out of the land of Cameroon.
Yeah.
So Jake living amongst Eve.
Yeah.
Jake living amongst Eve.
Yeah.
And still found the spirit.
You gotta go.
Yeah, Amos 3 and 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. Just as brother was going into how I people suffer from, all these bottomless foods. They suffer from gout, high blood pressure, heart attacks, cancer, whatever. It's all because of the foods that we eat that's going against the law. For the most part, so the Lord is punishing us because of that. Because we don't really know the way. Our people don't know the way, man, of peace. But we're here to present the way of peace to you by showing you where you're going off at, so that you may correct your ways and ultimately gain the grace. You know about your shot.
Hey, if I may add to you, because that's why we catch a certain different type of hair than other nations. Yeah, Esau, these Moabites, Elon, they can eat pork and nothing happen to them. But as soon as Jake eat it, you get fucked up, man.
One rib.
Yeah, one
Your
rib.
chest hurt. Your chest hurt. One goddamn
That's
rib.
it,
Your
man.
chest hurt.
I had got some hash browns and walkouts not too long ago. And she was fried in the pork fat. I didn't know. I ate a little bit of it. I had wrapped it up and put it out. I'm gonna eat this thing in the morning. I laid down, my hands started hurting. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, hey, my daughter had this, you know, Jay, something like that.
Yeah.
Dad, what does pork taste like? Man, don't worry about this shit. So motherfucker with the spoon,
Yeah.
some gummies, came back and like, man, these gummies possibly got pork in there, so we just don't do gummies. Man, it was 15 minutes after that, after I told her, like, get it out of the house, she was laid up on the couch, just like you said. Head hurt, was like, that's what pork tastes like.
Yeah.
You ate
Yeah.
the pork, man.
That make your head hurt, your stomach hurt, and I'm my folks. He used to catch like wild hogs, man. Real talk. That's really the last time I ate pork. He caught like a wild hog. He did it more than one time. I was probably like 14, 15 years old. And I fixed the plate of it like one day before school. Man. I had to go back home. I was that fucked up. I was. That's the last I ate pork. And somebody told me it was in the Bible. I was like, hell no. But it's the reason why it's in the Bible. It's a consequence behind it.
I remember Jake. I was probably like, I think I was like in the 4th grade, man. It wasn't shit to eat around the house, man. Jake fucking around ate some pork noodles. Oh, it was over with. Hot as hell, sweating like a motherfucker. I was sick of the damn dog, man.
Hey, that's it, yo, because your body gonna reject it, man. And even the way they kill pigs, man, they be spoiling the things like that. That's an animal they don't supposed to be put to death, man. Even like a little pig, they're like a little cute animal. You know, that's like a pet for real, like a dog. But yeah, y'all brothers gotta stop. Y'all brothers, somebody can lay out there and to that Jesus say my law is perfect. You know?
Hey, he gave us the dietary laws to keep us, to preserve us, man. Beautiful. You know, just what the brother was saying, man. You fuck around, eat that pork, you know, be around here sick and fucked up. Even the law of adultery, man. You know, you get caught fucking with another man's wife and you come in there and blow your ass off, man. That's it, bro. You know, where if you weren't doing it, you know, you'll be preserved, man. But Jake go against the grain and want to fuck with another man's wife, and when that crazy man come through the house and blow your ass off, it's your fault.
Yeah.
You know, because you going against the law, how about you out of shot?
That's it. That's a lot. It's a heavy point, man, because again, it's a consequence behind. It's a consequence behind not following after the ways of the Lord. Now, I ain't saying that I do it perfect. I ain't saying nobody else can do it perfect. But at least you try.
Right.
You know, some niggas don't try. Some niggas are just big adulterers, man. And find out when you get shot, nigga got shot in the stomach, now you feel sorry for him, man. It's too late. He was fucking around with another man's wife. You know, y'all brothers got it though. Papa Bashad, if y'all ain't got nothing,
I gotta add something just because you had, hey, Romans 3:31. Do we then make void the law through faith? Beautiful. Yahweh forbid.
it says, do we then make void the law through faith? Read that again, huh?
Romans 3:31.
Romans 3:31, you got it?
Do we then make void the law through faith? Yahweh forbid.
Yep.
Yea, we establish the law.
We established the law, man.
Yeah.
Now, even though we can't keep the law 100%, we can keep certain laws. Yeah, so she came with pork. You don't put, that's simple. Just put down a pork. Just say no bacon next time, man. But even that, that's like one step to the road of redemption. You stop committing adultery, that's another step. You keeping the Sabbath, that's another step, man. And that's what brothers walking on right now, man. Putting one foot in front of the next. Some brothers was probably addicted to nicotine and certain things. It was probably hard for some brothers, man. But at the same time, that brother picked up that leg and pushed it forward. And that's the spirit that we are in today, bro. You know? You got it though, huh? That was it on it?
Yeah, that was it.
How about the shot? Jump over to Romans the 7th chapter. I know that the law is good. Because again, the reason why you go out, because you dwelt with sin. That's how even Yahweh was shot when he was out, man. When he was out, he went out. So what hell think a nigga Babylon is gonna keep the law better than the Lord, man. You niggas sick.
You want me to start it?
Full language, but sometimes you get warning, man. But at the same time, you have to have that spiritual discipline upon you.
Yeah, because that spiritual standard supersedes us all. That's what you can call a man perfect. It's the spiritual standard that the Lord has set for us. We can either you can exceed it or you can fall short. You see? That's why it says, I'll read back for the brother, you got it. But we know that the law is spiritual. So what? We ascend to a spiritual law. All right? But I am carnal, sold under sin. This flesh is meant to go to hell off.
That's it.
So how do you bring this error, this vessel that's meant to cause you to error?
Bag of bones.
How do you correct this thing of error? Well, the spiritual law, and you can't say that the spiritual law can't be kept. Y'all was shocked at me.
But if I may add on that too, the reason why the Lord even got us in these flesh bags, just so we can trust in Him. That's why it says, I am so under sin.
Yeah.
Telling you that you gonna go out just so Yahweh Shah can get the glory.
Yeah.
Superman won't be Superman if it wasn't for him saving Lois Lane.
Yeah.
Spider-Man can't be Spider-Man if he wanted to save Mary Jane. Now let's say if Spider-Man comes save Mary Jane and she say, I got it, she gonna die.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Lord, man. You got it though. Okay. You got it.
All right. It says, continue. It says, for that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that do I not. But what I hate, that do I.
Yes, because again, sometimes the flesh take over.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I'm off of it. I'm gonna stop drinking. I'm gonna stop doing this for a little bit. All of a sudden, you find yourself back doing it. And the reason why it's not you is that sin that you sold under, man. You know, whether it be I'm finna sustain for women, and all of a sudden you up on the list now. You know? You got it. I don't know that Jake been there. Jake been there, bro. You chilling. All of a sudden you like, man, start rubbing your stuff, you know what I'm saying? You take it down. I'm done with it. Yeah, let's go down here. I know a fast. All of a sudden, a brother come to me. I'm doing a fast. For the brother's sake,
What about this such thing? We're gonna postpone it.
We gonna postpone it. You know what I mean? You got to do, bro.
What I do today when you can put all this, I take a trip.
God. Verse 16. If then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that it is good.
Yes, if I didn't do that, if I didn't go off, if I didn't make this move or make that move, what it says?
It says, I consent unto the law that it is good.
So sometimes you go off, but you can't. The Lord makes sure you don't do it because the law is good, man. Yeah. And what Yahweh Shah said, what callest thou me good? Yeah. That what motherfuckers fuck up at. Motherfuckers expect you to be perfect in the truth, man. Yeah. You crazy as hell because you did the same shit. Yeah. That's why I hate certain motherfuckers who try to down talk Jake or some shit like that. Yeah. If they come into the truth, they say this about Jake, that about Jake, not knowing that you was that same person. You was in that position. And I seen you in that position. And now you proud just because you got a little experience under your belt, or you got this under your belt. Now you want to speak again. No.
Yeah, how soon we forget.
Yeah, how soon we forget when we left it, man. You got it.
It's a little bit more on it. Yeah. It says, then it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me.
It says, but sin that dwelleth in me. Also, stop in Psalms 51 and 6. It says, my brother hath conceived. Read that one more time. You got
it. Says, it says, now then it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. So that really shows that Jay be going the hell off setting up. Of course, we're supposed to keep the laws, We don't make void. But Jake sitting up here thinking that, yo, they're overly obsessed with keeping every single law. Yo, bro, it says, but sin that dwelleth in me, you're gonna go off somewhere, man. So except when we go off, that's why we have Yahweh Shai as our propitiation, man. He's our intercessor. He's our mediator. So are we trying to keep the laws to the best of our ability? Hell yeah. But are we sitting up here being a stickler for it? You ain't got friends, doing that finger pointing. You got a lot of Jakes. Just to pass it back to the brother, you got a lot of Jakes that was finger pointing. Yahweh Shai didn't come finger pointing. He came with correction. It's a difference. And he understands, man. This building, you got to build building blocks.
Like Jake, I want to talk down. You been in the same situation I've been in, but you talking down. Like, damn, bro. Like you say, Jake forget about it. But like Yahweh Shai, he was direct. Even the scribes and Pharisees, they was known for throwing slip shots.
Yeah.
You know, they was known for saying, "Oh, son of man," just basically being full of shit. Like Yahweh Shai came direct. You know, Lord, you got come on.
Yeah, First John 1:8. It says, if we say that we have no sin, we deceive ourselves.
Come on.
And the truth is not in us.
You got it.
Yeah. That's like you was going into, like you got niggas boasting in the law as if they're self-righteous. And even the point that you made when Yahweh Shai said that my cause have been good. You know, what was he doing? He was laid back into his past life, man. To show that even though he was perfect in that lifetime, he still got sin that had to be accounted for from another previous life. He was the same with you niggas, man. So if you're boasting in the law, you said that you have no sin, and basically the truth is not in you. You know? So ultimately denying Yahweh Shai is going to pretty much acquaint us to death.
Because hey, if I may add, when you going in this flesh, you actually when you going in this matrix of this realm, you automatically going off, man. By the air you breathe or something, you going off somehow, some way, man. Give me what you got,
Con, this is Psalm 51:5. Behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me.
It says, and in sin did my mother conceive me. So again, these bags of bones that we're living in, it's a way for us to sin, man. Again, that's why I says, you versus yourself, you your own worst enemy, but at the same time, that's how you go off. But what is sin? Sin is transgression of the law. You got it.
1 Corinthians 12:2, and I got another one for you. Ye know that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols.
Yeah, it says you know that you were Gentiles carried away with these dumb idols, man. Because again, being in that Gentile state of mind is being in the mindset of these damn heathens, man. You got it?
Even as ye were led. So when you look at that word even, which in the same, so it's the same, it's synonymous the same way you was led, man. So don't be so quick to forget. It's like, hey, yo, you was in the world being a nigga before you got the truth, and you didn't become an Israelite overnight. You had to let go slowly but surely, let go of your nigga ways, man. Becoming a new creature in this thing. And you still got nigga ways. All we gotta do is open up the scripture and we can cut ourselves, man.
Yeah. Just going. I ain't this stuff. You know,
Yeah,
it's talking to me right here, you know.
All right, now I go here. This is 1 Corinthians 8:1. I'll pass it back to you. Now, as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifies. So, hey, this is the brother was going into. Remember how we came into this thing, man? We were going slap off. So the brother been in it 2 or 3 years. You got more understanding than his pastor. Because of Jake, this 6 months in, he got more understanding than a pastor that's been teaching for 40 years. So this isn't a thing of knowledge. Yeah, you can break down, white man's stuff, so can I. There's plenty of knowledge out here to prove the scripture. But are we then gonna have a battle of who can retain the most knowledge, or who knows the most, who the Lord done revealed the most secrets unto? That's what we going into now? Because that's what vocab is trying to make this Israelite thing. That's what all these other Israelites trying to make this thing. I have more knowledge than you simply because the spirit jumped on Apostle heart as it was coined and it was right. GMS has 100% truth. Now everybody wants to have, hey, a battle of knowledge. This ain't no debate, nigga. F that, man.
Yeah, nigga just wanna make a point, man.
Yeah.
That's why nigga get charged for excessive point making. And that's what Jake do. Jake just wanna say some shit. Instead of edifying you, for lack of better words, Jake, I can say it better than you.
Yeah.
You know, that be the spirit.
Yeah.
That be the spirit, but really that's the spirit
Sometimes
of
it gotta come out wrong.
Yeah, sometimes it gotta come out wrong.
Sometimes it gonna come out smooth.
Yeah, but I say motherfucker Jake just
Yeah.
Jake, man. Jake don't really know what this thing really about, man.
Knowledge
You know?
of
And-
it up.
And that's what that is. It's the flesh.
Mhm.
Just going back into the flesh, man. Because it's a saying in the word. You think you know something now.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
but
yeah.
really,
Yeah, you smell this.
yeah, you smelling yourself.
Yeah.
Really, bro, we don't know anything, man.
You don't know shit.
If we don't, the only thing we know is the things that the Lord have given us, and we still learn.
Yeah. No, you got it.
The spirit, they just going back into the apostles. They made a bad point, man. They said even though they've been all these years in the truth, they still learning. So just showing you how, you run across, there's a lot of Israelites down here in Birmingham. You run across a lot of Israelites in the city, man. You realize that these people think they got everything figured out, man.
Yeah, it's
Real
a thing
talk.
of knowledge, man. And what does the scripture say? Knowledge comes up. So, us going railing for railing, blow for blow on knowledge, man, we'll be here until Yahweh Shah come back. So, instead of us sitting up here trying to see who knows what or who knows better, but charity edifies. So, let's build a brother up in the weakness of his understanding. If he ain't good on prophecy, let's get prophecy. If he ain't good in the Hebrew, let's build him up in the Hebrew. Let charity edify, because what is it to edify? Is to build up, man. You got a lot of Texans coming into this thing, and we all went through it because we saw the power. We just wanted power. Now we understand what it is to wield his flaming sword, so to speak. Hey man, yo, this truth ain't got shit to do with me or you, nigga. If you ain't in the spirit of edifying and building towards the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you gonna get pushed out of the way too, man.
Because even the scriptures say, be careful how you build.
Yeah.
Let's say if I'm building the wall, you just say, hey, they me. Like, God, I can't build a wall. I try to lay the foundation. That's why everything must be done decently and in order. That's what a lot of these Israelites don't do. It says, be careful how you hear and be careful how you build, man. You trying to build up Billy Bob at work, but Billy Bob don't give a fuck about you, man.
Yeah.
You know, you trying to build up him and that, but you gotta. That's why the scripture say you seek ones that's like-minded.
Yeah.
Seek ones for thyself.
Yeah.
You know. Matter of fact, probably get that 2 Ezra 8. And matter of fact, start at 50. We're gonna read down on it. Get 2 Ezra 8 and start at verse 50. Because when you read that, it shows you the two different dynamics, man, of the ones that's going to be saved and delivered, but also the ones that's going to be destroyed. You know? You got it, right?
This is 2 Ezra 8 and 50.
Come.
2 Ezra 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that dwell in the latter time. Shall 2 Ezra 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
Because they have walked in great pride, like the brother said, knowledge puffed up, man. Again, they think they got everything figured out. You know, they think everything, I know this, I know that, I know this, I know that. I'm the one that's going to dictate this. Not knowing that Yahweh Shem Yahushua deal with the spirits, he deal with certain things, and ultimately he deal with the Lord. And these niggas in Babylon, they're not in that lowly spirit, man. They're in the spirit of do as thou wilt. Do what they want to do. What's comfortable for them instead of what's comfortable for the Lord. Because like you mentioned earlier, charity edifies, man. It's all about the edification of the people.
Verse 51. But understand thou for thyself.
But understand for thyself. Because it's going to be ones that's puffed up in wickedness. It's going to be ones that think they already know what's going on. But the Lord said what? Understand for thyself. Understand for the elect's sake. What?
Yeah. All right. This is this is Wisdom or Sirach or Ecclesiastes 1 verse 30. It says, exalt not thyself, lest thou fall.
Or exalt not thyself, lest thou fall.
Huh?
You got it?
And bring dishonor upon thy soul.
Yep. So basically, you talking, your mouth that throw the check that your ass can't cash, man. That's what the Lord is doing.
And haven't we all done that before to the degree? Lord, hey, man,
Humble your ass.
yeah, humble your ass
And that
real
spirit,
quick.
the Lord say, humble yourself under the mighty hand of the Most High, man. You got it.
It says, and so Yahweh Shemi Awashai discovered thy secrets and cast thee down in the midst of the
And
congregation.
that's what the Lord, he said, he get your secrets.
Yeah.
Out into this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he into that. Yeah.
But anything, but God can humble you in any way. Because a part of being humble, best way to get humble is to be humiliated.
Yeah, that's how you get it. Yeah, you can't be humble without humiliation.
That's why a lot of they in the world they was some, but they couldn't come into the truth and get that humiliation.
Hey, because thou camest not in truth
They came as not in truth. Yeah.
to the fear of the Lord, but thy heart is full of deceit.
Yeah, but thy heart is full of deceit, man. It was an alternative motive.
Yeah, I hate black women, or I hate white people, or I want to be seen as something finally, or I want to be a part of a group. Had this one Jake, man, that came around, man, I ain't gonna be speaking, man. But I dealt with this in the world,
I
dealt with this in the world.
Yeah.
I've had people treat me like this. Hey, man, this ain't no damn boys club.
Yeah.
Like, shit, I've been cussed out the same way you getting cussed out. Like,
I got cussed out worse.
yeah, like, whoa.
We said that, he said that to you out, man, that ain't good. You know, but like I say, Jake is too damn emotional, man.
Good.
And again, Jake don't like to be humiliated. Humiliation, they laughing at me or whatever. But guess what? That's one of the best things that people need.
What the scripture tells us. Count the cost. Count the cost. Take that into consideration. Oh, that's what hurts you? Take that into consideration. Hey, this brother walked away from fame in the city, man. You gotta take that shit into consideration. So for this brother to come to me, I just couldn't take all that laughing. You know, they was laughing at me out here, man. I couldn't take it no more. You consider that? You see what the brother was doing?
And that's the spirit too, because it's like we lost a lot of shit, man.
Yeah.
Like what the scripture say, count all things as dung to win our Lord Yahweh Shah. You know, and a lot of things, bro, to be honest, bro, you look back into the shit that you was into and the shit that you did, you hate it, man.
Yeah.
You real talk, you hate that shit. Because that was a point in your life when you were separated from the Lord. You hate looking back in the so-called quote unquote good times you had back then.
Yeah, you know? I found myself doing that. My ribs was asking me like, what's wrong with you? Fuck, shit. I'm just thinking about fucked up shit, how I pissed the Lord off. And you know, just the stains of life, man. Like, god damn, bro.
That's it. And that spirit, we done hell to pull out that precept. He snapped the knee. That's how Isaiah 38, I think. It's going back. When you think about this shit, bro, that you actually did, even the hoes, it's like you, hey man, brothers used to commit adultery and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got 4, 5 brides and shit like that, and you left all them bitches go for the truth's sake. That's all you want. Instead of you want your, people say, I want to get my life right. It's a difference between getting your life right and getting your life right with God. We had to walk away through a lot of shit to get our life right with Yahweh shit and Yahweh. And we seen our process, your raw and uncut when you first came into the truth, into the second year and third year, and you four. And that's like a plant growing, man. Sometimes I go back and look at my old videos like, then you go back and look at the video a year later, you can see the growth from it, man. Yeah. And that's a beautiful thing that Yahweh have showed us. Because we're separated from that old man. Baba Bashar, a brother can get that from me too. The outward man perished, but the inner man is renewed day by day. Because we're a whole new person. We became a whole new being when we came into Yahweh Shah. Hold that St. John 3rd chapter 2, that nigga penis. That's spirit. They're going to hold it for a minute. It finally came out. But brothers got that? Come on.
Yeah, Jeremiah 31,
Jeremiah.
Yep. 19 says, surely after that I was returned.
Matter of fact, what the verse up say? What 18 says?
Verse 18, He says, I have surely heard Ephraim bemoaning himself thus. Thou hast chastened me, and I was chastened.
Yeah, that house chastened me and I was chastened. You got it?
It says, as a bullock, unaccustomed to the yoke.
As a bullock unaccustomed to the yoke. And once the bullock unaccustomed to the yoke, it basically buck on you. That's what he was doing spiritually before he came to the truth. He was bucking on the Lord, whether you knowing it or not. You know? You got it?
Turn thou me, and thou shalt be turned, for thou of the Lord thy power.
Turn thou me, and that should be turned, but out the Lord thy power. You got it?
It says, surely after that I was turned,
Yeah, as soon as I returned unto the Lord, you got it?
I repented.
I repented.
And after that I was instructed,
Yeah, and after that I was instructed. You got it?
I smote upon my thigh.
I smote upon my thigh. Read it.
It said, I was ashamed.
I was ashamed.
Yeah.
So when you think about the shit that you did once before, where you ashamed of that shit, man.
Yeah. And that's us now. Because in the kingdom, the 2/3 are going to loathe themselves.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it make sense of us to do it now? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, you got it.
That spirit, you got it.
Yep. It says, I was ashamed, yea, even confounded, because I did bear the reproach of my youth.
Hey, I was ashamed and confounded because I battled reproach in my youth. I was going off, man.
Yeah.
We say, I was a child. What's the name? Put away child. Yeah. And now I'm grown. I put away childish things. So again, you put away that old way, that old life, that old vibration that you once thought of, man. Why? Because you came into the house of the Most High. And there's a certain level of morale, there's a certain level of integrity that's required when you enter into him, man. And a man of integrity, when he do some bullshit, he hate it, man. You know, but y'all, you got it.
Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon 17. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 7, verse 10. I loved her above health and beauty, because the brother was going into, hey man, we trade off a lot of things for this in this walk, man. We give up things, man. 'Cause, hell, I'm pretty sure every brother came in bright-eyed, bushy-eyed, whatever, you know, when he first come into the walk. And then look at pictures, look at year 5 of Jakes and stick around for year 5, man. Like look at the wrinkles in Jake's face, look at the weight he done gained. He done gained gray hair or he done lost hair. He either gaining gray hair, he gained wrinkles in his face, or he losing hair, man. It's something to be lost in this thing, but it's everything to be gained. It says, I loved her above health and beauty, and chose to have her instead of light. And that light is the knowledge of this world, man. All right? But the light,
Like he said, I chose her.
Yeah.
That means that knowledge.
That knowledge,
That's that fork in the road, man. Either you're going to glory in the shit that you give in the world, or you're going to glory in this wisdom, man. And that's what we choose. We glory in the wisdom of the Lord. You know, because people think we just some regular, everyday guys. We're historians in the spirit, man.
yeah, at least walk around.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
You got it.
Crazy. It says, it chose to have her instead of light,
Yeah, it chose to have her instead of light. You got it.
for the light that cometh from her never goeth out.
So the wisdom and the light and the things that we investing in right now, it would never go out. It would never be put away. I'm going to hold that. Give me what you got.
Yeah. Come on, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 16. For which cause we faint not,
We don't think. Why?
but through our outward man.
Yeah.
Though our outward man perish,
But though our outward man perish, basically your physical things, you know, like you said, you was a young man. I was saying not just gaining weight.
Yeah.
You know, you got the
Like,
crow's
yeah,
feet.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The outward man perished, but guess what happened?
yet the inward man
Yet the inward man
is renewed day by day.
is renewed day by day, and that's that light that's gonna never go out. That's that wisdom that's gonna keep us in our youth, man. And people always say the founder youth, we got it, man. Because in the kingdom we're gonna be immortal, you know?
God. Hey, the brother, it made me think of the conversation with Brother Malachi was having the other camp. He was like, man, shit, couldn't get no heads up no more, but man, fuck that, man. Shit, I said, fuck it. Hey, this is what the Lord is asking of me. I ain't getting no heads up no more. Hey, you put off certain things in the world,
That's
man. And it's as simple as that edge up what may seem to us now. That was a big deal when that brother, when he had to make that decision, you know? But look for what brother's at now. You see? Taking up of wisdom. but it was a trade-off. He lost something in the word, he gained something in the spirit. I'll finish off. It says, all good things together came to me with her, and innumerable riches in her hand. So that's the wisdom. You see the innumerable riches, but he lost beauty. He lost health.
Fleshly things.
Yeah, carnal things.
And that spirit, in order to get a spiritual payout, you must put in a carnal buyout.
Yeah.
You know?
Good.
Whether it be a woman,
Yeah.
you know, Jake ran through women in this truth. Jake ran through homes, cars,
Yep.
a lot. And there'll be no just those, through a process. It'll be some random event that happen. All of a sudden, your head gasket blows.
Yeah.
You know, man, you had this car 2 years. All of a sudden, you went to work and your head gasket blows, man.
Yeah.
Man, that what happened though, but that's why brother was mentioned earlier. Now come to self before the path I soul for temptation.
God.
It's gonna be a payoff behind it.
Yeah, it's going to.
Come on.
Okay. All right, come. And I rejoice in them all.
And I rejoice in them all.
God.
You know? Come on.
Because wisdom goes before them.
Because wisdom goes before them. We put God first, baby.
Yeah.
We put God first out here. You know? Read that again, huh?
And I rejoice in them all. Because wisdom goeth before them.
Because wisdom goeth before them. So God in this word is before everything.
God.
You got it.
And I knew not that she was the mother of them.
And I knew not that she was the mother of them. Because why? With wisdom come all things.
Yeah.
Wisdom come when we get in the kingdom of heaven, man, we're gonna have the wisdom of a lot of things, man. You know?
And that's why I always say, because there ain't nowhere in the scripture my kids live. Hey, this is the precept where I get to sing. Hey, in my household, hey, the spirit goes before all things, man.
Yeah.
The spirit goes before all things, even that chair. The spirit of thought that went behind the process of what this chair would do, what is its purpose, how it shall be maintained. It was a process.
The dimensions.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good. You got it.
Yeah, we're in Solomon 8 and 17. It says, now when I consider these things in myself, I ponder them in my heart. How to be allied unto wisdom is immortality.
How to be allied with wisdom is immortality. You gotta read that again. You got it, bro. I got it.
It says, now when I consider these things within myself, and I ponder them in my heart, how that to be allied unto wisdom is immortality. That's pretty much like the brother was going into. That's that light that's never gonna go out. That's the destination right there. Light leading to an immortality.
Yeah,
You gotta obtain wisdom first. You see? All things come from wisdom. Even kingdom, throne, dominion. Beautiful. That's what we see with the spirit.
You see that? What I got to say? So, with that Akim, we pray it was edifying. We give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. We're going to give double honor to our Apostle Elder's Great Millstone and Shalom. Soon.
Hey. Hey, now you heard.
Fire.